What up, guys? So first I'm going to start off with my NYX eyeshadow base in ESB01. You guys know the drill. And I'm just going to be applying this with my finger all over my lid, just to get a real even base. And why not add a little bit more, just because. Next, I'm going to be taking Creme Brulee by Geek, and I'm taking this on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to blend this into my crease. This is just going to be a transition shade since we're going to be working with a lot of color today. And I'm just basically making windshield wiper motions just to really get that blended out. And I do add some little swirly motions, I guess, while I am blending, but mostly windshield wiper motions. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Next, I'm going to be taking my favorite Makeup Geek color. This is Cocoa Bear. And I'm just going to go mostly underneath Creme Brulee. And I just took another fluffy brush to kind of blend this. Probably should have taken a crease brush to do it, but I guess I'm lazy. So I just went ahead and went in with the blending brush and just went like my outer V area and kind of blended it up into that Creme Brulee color. So yeah, that's what I did. And I just blended the shit out of it until I felt like it was nice and smooth. Next, I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics palette, and this is like 120 colors. And I'm taking that purple that I just pointed at on a crease brush, and I'm just going to be so gently putting that into my crease area. And I do go further in with it than I normally would, just because I was trying some new stuff. So yeah, but I really liked how it blended in with the Cocoa Bear and Creme Brulee. Like, it just really made that seamlessly. Seamlessly? I don't think that's the right word. Seamless. Seamless is the right word. And then I'm going in with a clean blending brush. This one's by MAC, and I'm just literally just blending that shit in, just to make it a little more smooth. And I'm sorry if I sound like a man today. I'm having allergy issues, but I wanted to go ahead and get this video up for you guys because I'm nice like that. So yeah. And then I just go in with the blending brush again and just smooth everything out. That's basically what I do, is I pack some color on and then I go in and smooth it out. Pack some color on. That's just called building. And this is the best way to get a good color payoff, is to just build it up. You can't be slapping it all on at once. And next I'm going to go in with the same palette and take that hot pink shade, and I'm just packing this on with my new Wet n Wild shadow brush that I probably will go back and get a few more of. I really like the way that it packed the color on, and I like the shape of it, and it's really cute. So, but I'm just so gently packing that on. I went ahead and started with the eyes first today because we were working with a lot of color and I knew I would have fallout. It just never fails. So that's why I just went ahead and started with the eyes. This palette's really pigmented, and so you just kind of have to do it in sections of like packing it on. So that's what I'm doing here. Next, I'm going to take in this like plum shade, and I'm taking that on a crease brush. This one's like a little bit bigger than the other one I used, and I'm just basically concentrating that on my outer V area, and just to deepen that up, just to give some depth to the look. but the colors don't really look purple, so, you know. Anyway, so now I'm taking a reddish orange shade, and I'm just going to apply that at the very top of that creme brulee, whatever's left of it, and just kind of blend that in. To the face, I'm going to take my Boots number 7 primer, and I'm just going to go ahead and just apply that everywhere, just to smooth any imperfections that I have, just kind of smooth them out. Now I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible Foundation. I think this is the Pro Matte one. And I'm just going to just dot it everywhere and then go in with my Real Techniques foundation brush and just really get that nice and blended in. And I'm just going to be doing swirly motions just to get that really buffed into my skin. I really like this foundation because it's so pigmented and it's such good coverage, and it is mattifying, so yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this one's in Fair. I believe it's the lightest color, and I'm just going to be doing my concealing and highlighting with this. This is perfect to do both because it's so pigmented and it's so brightening at the same time. So I'm just going to take my Real Techniques, not Real Techniques, my It Cosmetics concealer brush, and I'm just buffing that into my skin. Next, I'm going to take in my Maybelline Master Fix setting powder, brightening powder. I'm not really sure exactly what to call it, but yeah, that's what it is. And now I'm taking my Physicians Formula eyeliner pen in black, and I'm just lining my eyelids as normal. I normally do a wing, and so I'm just doing my normal process. If you guys want a more in-depth like tutorial on how I do this, just let me know. Leave your comments below, and I will definitely do a video. So now I'm taking my Ulta pressed powder, and I'm just applying that everywhere else, all over my face. Just setting everything, pretty much. Now I'm taking that hot pink color again in a really fine brush, and I'm just going in and doing the inner part of my eye. And actually I ended up going all the way across my eye with the pink, just to add a little more pop of color. And yes, I am using a artist brush from like Hobby Lobby or whatever. So yeah, I love using different types of brushes, and so that's what I'm doing. And then I'm taking a blending brush, and I'm just kind of blending that. It's more of smoking it out just a little bit. Next, I'm taking my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm just going to apply a coat of that to my lashes, just so my falsies have something to blend in with. And I'm not going to bore you with me putting on mascara, so I just wanted to film just a small clip of me doing it. So next, I'm taking my NYX glitter, and this one's in, I think, Iridescent is the color, and so I'm just putting that on my inner corner area and just kind of brightening it up. And then I got a little excited, so I just put it everywhere. So I just kind of put it across my lids and just kind of put it everywhere. Next, I'm taking my e.l.f. bronzer and blush thing, and taking that on my e.l.f. contour brush that I am pretty obsessed with so far, and I'm just doing my normal contouring with this. This brush makes it a whole lot easier, I found, like especially for my cheeks. So yeah, you guys have to give it a go. It's pretty dang good. And next I'm taking it down the bridges of my nose just to slim out my nose a little bit. So that is what I'm doing here. This brush is really good for that as well. So yeah, I kind of like it. And then I just smooth out the sides of it with my finger. I feel like that works better than trying to get a brush. So that's what I'm doing here. And next I'm taking it on my forehead like normal and just kind of buffing that in to the outer parts of my face just to give some shading. And then I'm going ahead and doing my double chin, I guess. That's what I always say. So yeah. And then I'm just taking a normal brush and I'm just kind of smoothing that all out, making sure it's nice and blended, because that brush is kind of hard to do sometimes. So then I'm taking the blush side of it, and this is like almost a dupe for NARS Orgasm, and I'm just going to buff that in my skin above the contour. So that's what I'm doing. Next I'm taking my NYX, I think this is like the Radiant Finish powder, and I'm just using this as a highlight. It's got a little bit of a shimmer to it, and so I just put it on the places I want to highlight. Next I'm going to be taking Milani's Lipstick and Teddy Bear, and this is just a neutral, kind of a nudish pink shade, and I felt with the eyes being so dramatic that a pretty simple lip would look really good. So I didn't want to go too crazy with the color, so I just went with a neutral lip. And then I'm going in with this red shade, and I'm just warming up that crease just a tad. I didn't like the way that it was looking, so I just went in at the end, and I just added just a little more color up there just to kind of give it a little more oomph. And that is the final look, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. Bye.